Hey guys, I bet you haven't seen this little guy in a while, so I'm gonna be making a remake video on it. So yeah. So this is my Vornado VFAN Mini Classic, 4.5 inch not oscillating fan, just regular table fan or air circulator. Now, I'm gonna be making a video on it because I just wanted to do my overall opinion on this fan. I do sometimes do these videos early and some late, and I'm just rearranging the studio. So basically, this table right here, it used to be over there, so now it's over here by the window so I can get a better view of the fans. And I think that's a lot better. So, now, if you remember, all the pedestal fans used to be over here by the window. Now they're going to be over here on this wall. If I need to get this giant bed out of the way, so yeah. So I got this fan at Target for $40. Yes, $40. Believe it or not, this thing, I got it from Target for $40. $39.99 is the price for this fan, and I can understand why it was $39. It was because it's made by Vornado. What the heck is that? Sorry for the background noise. It's just my Glasgow fan right here. I just have it on because I'm just trying to circulate the air in here because there was a lot of flies in here earlier. I heard buzzing, and I'm also kind of getting sweaty from doing all this. I'm trying to reorganize everything, so I'm just using that. I think the background noise was an airplane. I was gonna turn that fan off so I can hear it, but yeah. So let's get a close look at this fan. So you guys can see it's got 5 blades instead of 3. It's got a really nice brass badge. It's really nice blue color, which is amazing. They also had a pink and a gray color, and I'm sure you guys have seen them when I did my fan sale part 4 video, Target. I believe there won't be as many fan sale videos this year as there was last year, because I'm not really going to that many stores in a while, that much. But good news, I'll be going to Home Goods soon to do that, to do my next episode, I guess, for part 5. So you guys will stay tuned for that. This is also a fan that some Home and yeah. So these fans were made to resemble the design of the antique Vornado fans from the 30s to 50s. And they're pretty accurate, but the quality has quickly gone down over time. So they started out with like 2 or 3 rail rings, like one around here and another one right here, but that's it. All these are removed, and then the same kind of 3-arm spiral thing. I don't even care for the very old ones, and then they started with this design, but they still had 3 blades. But I think it was 2017, I'm not sure exactly when, they switched to the 5-blade design for the modern ones. They were still at Target, and then they were quickly discontinued, and then they were brought back because I guess a lot of fan collectors liked them, and yeah. And this is the second smallest of the bunch. So you have a VFAN Mini Classic, which is this one, I guess, but with a wire stand, and it's in gray. That's the color of it. Well, I wouldn't say it's only in gray. I think it was also in some other colors. And then there's this one. This is the second smallest, the VFAN Mini Classic, which is, of course, how the Vornado VFAN's base came along, I guess, from the old design. Oh, that fan shakes real badly. And then you have a VFAN Junior, which is the next size up from this. It's like a 5 or 6 inch fan. I don't know exactly. And then you have your regular Vornado VFAN, but that's it. And then you have a VFAN Senior, which is I think the 10-inch fan. I'm not exactly sure. I'm just gonna say it's a 10-inch fan. And then a VFAN Senior pedestal. I'm assuming those ones are discontinued, but yeah. And then when these were still antique fans, they made a lot of fans with them, from window fans to pedestal fans to hassock fans and all that. So yeah, this thing is also heavy. For some reason, when I shake it, I don't know if you can hear it, but there's a lot of like something rattling in there. I think it's some kind of powder. It's probably just to weigh it to make it heavy or something. It does tilt almost all the way around. You can hear the powder fall down. I'm not sure exactly what's in that. There's the left side, right side, and the back. And I think these can actually act as a carry handle for this fan. It's kind of cool. So here's the back of it. It's got 2 speeds. And a pretty large motor. This is not wall mountable. It's kind of similar to the base is kind of similar to my Zero fan that I have, where it's this where it starts at the back and then the sides goes down like this, like a triangle. But yeah. And this fan can tilt, of course it can. You guys can just hear the powder inside just falling. Alright, and also, this also has a replaceable fuse plug. And it's got a silver tag on it, which is kind of weird. See if I can get the fuse out without hurting my fingers. Okay. There we go. Oops, just went back in. You guys can see, that's the fuse. There we go. Put it back in there. So, yeah, I still can't believe I paid $40 for this fan at Target. But like I said, I understand why this is a $40 fan, because it's made of metal and it's made by Vornado, which Vornado is a very expensive company. If you don't know, for their air circulators, they're expensive, honestly. So, yeah. All right, so now I will start it up. I'll just go ahead and turn this pedestal fan off. Okay, so with this fan turned off, we can go ahead and start the test of this one. All right, now here's low speed. And it's already pushing out some decent air. This can go even further back like that at a 90-degree angle. I don't have anything like a bag or a balloon to test the airflow, but yeah, it really is powerful. I can kind of still feel it, not much, but it's not terrible. I think when I turn up to high, it'll come up, the airflow will come up a little bit. High speed. really blowing the air. Now I can feel a nice steady breeze coming all the way over here. It's a pretty powerful fan. Yes, I could still put it up to the ceiling, or at a 90-degree angle, and it could still blow some decent air. Yeah, if I have a... Yeah, but this thing can still produce a pretty steady breeze. Okay, sorry, I was trying to get it to see if we can move the ceiling fan balance. Alright, now here's the spin down. It's got a pretty decent spin down time for what it is. The thing is, with the 2026 fan collection video, I didn't have time to film this fan. Maybe because I was I was very tired. But I just filmed a portion of the first video of this fan. That I made sure I had no commentary. But next time of my next fan montage, I promise I'll make a video. I'll do a clip of this fan running. Because this fan is amazing for what it is. I gotta say it's perfect. So thanks for watching, and as always, I'll catch you guys in the next fan video. Peace.